Hello everyone and welcome back to Abstract Medicine. I do hope you're all doing well. Today we're going to be having a look at the messages for the collective today and wishing you so much love, many festive season blessings to you, and I hope that you are recovering, restoring and are very joyous, and if you're not, I hope that you have people that you can confide in that can give you a big embrace. And if that's not possible, I'm sending you a massive hug from me to you. So let's have a look at the Mystic Mondays cards. Something's drawing my attention. It's my little Chinese dragon. It's my Chinese dragon. So this is the dragon of money and abundance. So I think that this could be a message about that. So we're going to leave the Chinese dragon here. This year has been the year of the snake, as we all know, and it's been a year of shedding. It's been a year of removing toxic habits, toxic people, toxic situations, toxic ways of thinking. And I see that the dragon is a reptile of sorts, but it's one that is in the caves, one that has been biding its time in order to roar, in order to expand, in order to fly. It can be quite menacing, but I do think that the dragon, maybe it's a symbol for some of you, but it's a symbol for expansion. I feel like a lot of you have been waiting for financial abundance, for freedom. For a lot of you, finances mean freedom. Financial abundance means freedom. And as I'm saying this, the crows are coming in for the reading to also listen in. So this message, this reading has already been blessed, and it's been doubly blessed by the crows. A lot of you have been balancing your finances. You've been unsure about how to get all the things, the resources that you need. So you've been having to, through restrictions, needing to balance, needing to save, needing to pinch your pennies. We have the Two of Pentacles here. Again, it's a message of balance. So a lot of you have been really doing very well this year with your finances, with the money that comes in, and you've been able to be very economical with the money that goes out. It's not so much, it is a bit like being thrifty, but it's also about being intelligent with your money. And as I say that, we have the King of Swords. I'm just checking to see if you can see, just because of the angle of the camera, I can't quite see what you're seeing. So you're probably seeing me getting up and down. So yeah, we have a card of intelligence here, an air sign energy here, which tells us that a lot of you have been thinking methodically, intelligently about the financial, maybe stocks and trade, the financial world. I'm hearing the economical, I just heard economical crisis. So a lot of you have been reading the trends about that, about money, about currency, about economy. But some of you have also made investments in stocks and shares, or investments in worldly things like property or gold or silver, you know. This could also be investment in financial things. So like, for example, a car that gives you the financial freedom to be able to go to work. You know, that's also a blessing. And this is also an opportunity to give thanks for those items, those things, those purchases, those investments. For some of you, it's also been investment in your studies. So investment in your education. What's going to be coming up for you shortly? I will be doing a January 2026 reading, or rather 2026 year reading, over on the YouTube channel. So you may wish to subscribe to the channel, get notified in that way. You can also come to me for a personal reading. All the information is in the description in my bio. Five of Cups. Okay, so we have, for some of you, this could be, yeah, feeling still, there's this energy of feeling lacking slightly. So coming into the new year, you could be feeling a bit like, ugh, maybe even a bit sick and maybe a bit ill and maybe a bit tired. I'm getting a taste of alcohol in my mouth and it's early morning and I have not had a drop. But I see that some of you may be needing to balance your health and have some healthy habits, because I see some of you could be over drinking to ease your worries and concerns with regard to finances. I also want to put this card like this because there's a sunset here, you know, so I feel like you're sunsetting someone as a verb. So you're basically you're removing people, maybe two people in your life. These could also be friends or family, but I feel like it's mainly friends or social circles where they drink a lot. Okay, so I feel like they could be toxic to your health and your work-life balance. So, you know, after work, you kind of have to, you know, have a social activity which may involve drinking in order to secure deals, in order to... I'm hearing the series Mad Men. So it's kind of one of those things where you kind of have to have a booze up in order to secure relationships at work and connections and things like that. So, but I feel like for some of you, you could be, your New Year's resolution for 2026 could be removing or reducing alcohol intake, or even people around you that just do that a lot. That's what I'm seeing here. Okay, so we've got 3 cups here. So I feel like some of you, some of your prayers have been to attract great friends, attract new friendships even, or solidify friendships, or friendships that are more aligned and in balance, maybe even emotionally intelligent friendships here. With the 3 of Pentacles, what's going to come up for you is this feeling of camaraderie, this feeling of negotiation, this feeling of... I just heard Advent calendar. So some of you, this came out through your Advent calendar. Maybe this time next year in December 2026, my left ear is ringing, will be a time when you will have solidified relationships that are more negotiable, more in keeping with your ethics, your morals, your philosophical standing. And I see that there is teamwork here. Some of you could be thinking about collaborating with people that are aligned with you at work. We have the Queen of Swords here. So we have a relationship here. Essentially, we have 2 people who think the same. This could also be, for some of you, you may not wish to admit it to yourselves, but you are wanting to attract a relationship that is intellectually, intelligently aligned as well. You know, that is important for a lot of you here on Abstract Medicine. Gemini, Aries, and Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. The 5 of Swords here. For some of you, you could be in conflict with your partner, but I feel like there's a spiritual partner who's wanting to come in that is more emotionally, spiritually aligned here with the Strength card and the Princess of Swords. There could be someone who's already keeping an eye on you. This is an energy of someone who's a leader, someone who's of prominence in the public eye. I do see Leo energy here. This could be someone who is more self-focused. So Leo energy is ruled by the sun, which is the first, well, it's number 1, isn't it? So this could be you next year, because that's why you're denying your desire or want or wish to fall in love again. You're really thinking first focus. So you're thinking about me, myself, and I. And I think that's actually the right way to go about things, particularly in love, because if you're not happy with your own personal situation, your circumstances, you know, love of you, love of self, in order to love others, it's not a selfish thing, it's not a sacrilegious thing, it's not a hypocritical thing. It's the right thing. And I think that in society we are taught that we must, particularly women, we're told to be available for everyone and to put our needs aside. And I think that what you're learning this year and what's coming in right now, even between now and the new year, is that where you're thinking smart, you know, you're thinking from the heart, but it's more of an emotional intelligence. What's the closing message here for the collective? This card also wants to come in. And we have, an inevitable ending and a new awakening here. So that's all I have for you. I'm wishing you well and love and light. Bye for now. One last message, some of you could also be moving home.